good morning, my fellow trucketeers. How the devil is everybody? As you can see, it's a bit white outside. Yeah. 47 minutes break. I should have checked that before I started rolling, but yeah, we've had enough break. Yeah, we're up at Stafford Services at the moment. As you can see, it's a bit white out here, so it has been snowing. Today is November 29th, Monday, I think, something like that. Anyway, we're taking a grand total of 1 pallet up to Mould, which is near Chester, I believe. So yeah, that's where we're heading with 1 pallet. And yeah, obviously it's been snowing over the weekend, and this is what it's like up here at the moment. It's not too bad so far. But when I come off the beaten track to get to the customer, that's when it may get a bit more interesting up that way, but we'll see what happens.
Turn right, then bear left.
Like BMW was going to come straight out then, but he didn't, which was good. Yeah, so I got to go up here. I got to go drop this 1 pallet off, and we're going to see how the weather sort of holds out through this week, or for at least for these couple of days of the video. Once I've done this delivery to Mould, I've then got to go to somewhere roughly in the area of Wolverhampton to go collect a truck body, as in a rigid truck body. It's an insulated curtain side truck body, so I think it's like partially refrigerated as well, so some of it's like in the cabin and the rest of it's sort of a curtain sider, but I'll show you that when I pick it up. So I've got to collect that, and that's going down towards Wimbourne, so that's going back down towards home direction, which would be nice because it could potentially mean I'll get home a night home tomorrow. So that's not going to be the case, because obviously I'll get down there tomorrow morning, afternoon, and then I'll have to sort of head back out somewhere again. But you never know, you might just get me some local jobs and I get to go home. But which way are you going, truck? He moved over to let me out, and then he sort of wandered back over the line then. Never mind. Alright, so we're going to continue on. We've got about another hour and 20 minutes. Like I said, we just stopped at Stafford Services, another hour further north. Yeah, and then we'll try and find this customer, because I've looked on Google Maps and I couldn't see him. There's like an industrial estate there, so I'm sure they're there somewhere. I've just got to keep an eye out for them. I'll give them a ring when I'm in the general area. Yeah. Alright, we'll carry on. I will see you in the next part of the film. Here we are, just coming up on Mould, M-O-L-D. What the hell is this guy flashing like crazy for? I don't know. Anyway, obviously seen so many news. Yeah, it's not that white here. All the snow's like dissolved, melted. Yeah, that's a shame. I like snow. Oh well, this place probably won't be that tricky to get into then, because it won't be slippery. Never mind. When I go back down to sort of near Wolverhampton, it'll probably be a bit horrible. I've got a postcode for that place, but I've got to ring the matey to find out exactly where I'm going to collect those things. Same with this place, I ain't got a clue exactly where I'm going. I mean, I've got a place name, I just can't see it on Google Maps, so I can't plan where I'm going quite as well. Oh well. Yeah, we're only about 3.5 minutes away now. Yeah, definitely another new place that I've never been to before. I've come up the A55 before, but I've never been to this place before. I've been there, I guess. I've been to it. It's getting a bit chilly now, time to heat it back up. Yeah, it's certainly still cold out. It's only 4.5 degrees out at the moment. It was like 0 or minus like half a degree this morning on the way to work. Driving in the car. It's warmed up a little bit. Not quite tropical. Though there are a few people that seem to think it is, because what was it, Saturday we were a bit busy doing things, so we ended up getting a Chinese from the old takeaway, and so I was sat in there waiting for that. Some guy turns up in bloody shorts. He's madman, absolute madman. But some people wear shorts all the time. I don't understand it. Yeah, I don't like things to retract. Yeah, I can't deal with it. If I was doing like running or a lot of walking or something, then yeah, it wouldn't be so bad. But yeah, I try and avoid walking and running as much as possible. Nah, I don't mind walking. Running though, it's like when they call something a fun run. That's a contradiction in terms, isn't it? Running is not fun. Alright, so apparently this is the lane where the place I'm taking these things to is.
Turn right.
So I've just got to find the actual location. There's an industrial estate down that way as well, but I think that road's got a different... Oh no, it's got the same name. So if it's not down that way, then it'll be down that way, I would have thought. If not, I've got a phone number, I can ring someone soon and find out. I don't want to go too far down because there's a 2-ton weight limit. Hopefully I find where I need to go. Oh, plunk. It's going to be a bit tight here with you, van. Taking up all the room. Scrape across the curb too much. Don't know if that's where I'm going. Yeah, down this way. PD services, there we go. Right. So it's somewhere down here. What I believe it is playground equipment, which I've delivered before for a kiddie's playground. So I delivered the Wales in not my last video, a few videos ago I think. So. Right, not looking. Where's the place I want? Oh, it's still down this way. There we go. There's a little sign there.
After 250 yards, turn left.
It's going to be a sort of place that ain't going to want me to film in their yard, so I will leave the video here for a minute. I'll see you rather shortly. I'm leaving here. Alright. There's that one done. That was nice and quick. That's what we like. In and out in 10, 15 minutes if that. That camera's all wonky. Yeah, so you've got to put on my noisy channel now. Cool, it's a bit warm in here. Let's turn the old heating down a bit. Whew. Might stop for a sec, take my jumper off quickly. I ain't got my microphone on either, because I'm on Wally. Stop here a second. Stop. That over there. Yeah, so that's that one done nice and easy. Where I'm going is not actually Wolverhampton, it's just the little map thing I've got said Wolverhampton on it, so that's what I said. But it's a little place called Owstree or something like that. Somewhere in North Wales anyway, so goodness knows how it's actually pronounced. Apparently I'm an hour and 20 minutes away, so it's not too bad. So we're going to head on over there. We got some cash, we got to pay this guy for this truck body because it was an eBay auction apparently, so it's not for us, the truck body, it's for someone else, but obviously the boss has dealt the cash and that, so we'll give the matey that we're picking it up from the cash, and then we'll collect the truck body and head on back down to the matey that's bought it, so yeah. Fun and games. Fun and games. Yeah. Might be a bit more snowy there, we'll see. I'll see you very soon. Ciao for now. Alright, here we are in the back ass of nowhere in North Wales. God, I keep thinking that camera's a bit high. I don't know. Just keep moving it when I turn it on. Anywho, we are about 6 minutes away from the customer where we're collecting this truck body from. Yeah, I spoke to him and he says, oh, yeah, don't go through this town. I was already sort of going through this town. So I'm actually turn off and then get back out on the road and then carry on down and then turn off a different bit. Because the way the sat nav was taking me, the road was shut with cones anyway. So couldn't have gone that way even if I tried. But he said apparently it's a bit tight that way, so I'll go this way instead. So we're gonna crack on. I'm intrigued to see this truck body. Obviously it's a rigid body because it's only smallish. I presume it's a rigid body. It looked like it from the picture I got. Yeah, so we'll chuck it on and then see how we can strap it, because I don't think the roof's going to be the strongest thing to strap to. So I'll have to have a look. I'll probably strap it over each end. I'll throw 2 straps over each end and cross it over each end. And then I'll probably put like 2 across the middle or something, like a little bit. I won't put too much on because I don't want to bend the roof or anything like that. Like I said, I'll have to check the body out when I see it, and then we'll see how we strap it. Should be interesting anyway. I'll drop off the road. There was a bit of a drop. Anyway, I was having something to eat, and then I realised when I went and bought my food for the week, I forgot to pick up some new bin bags, so I currently have a bin with no bags in it, which is not ideal, because obviously some of the food stuff you use, you know, like the microwave tubs and that, they're a bit messy, so I particularly want that rolling around sort of loosely in a bin that has holes in it, as in the design of it. It's like a plastic bin, but it's like got a like lattice sort of design to it, so obviously I don't want to be driving along and have that fall over and then like food splash everywhere inside the cab, because it'll just stink in it. It's not what we want. Because I've been trying to stop at service. I've stopped at a couple of services to see if they have bins. None of them seem to sell bin bags. You know, they could be onto something here, but nah. More for me for not buying any, but there you go. It's just one of them things, isn't it? It just gets a bit you get carried away buying the food and you forget about the other bits and pieces you sometimes need. What I'll do is I'll let the missus know that I forgot to buy them, and then she'll remind me next time I go shopping. She's got a much better memory than I do. Ooh, look at the hills, they got snow on them. No snow down here though. A bit disappointing. I'm still not sure what this guy's yard is. He says, yeah, just have where the sat nav is, you'll see my yard. So I'm like, okay. So it must be pretty obvious then if he says I can see it from where the sat nav takes me. So it does say something automotive or something on the Google Maps, so I'm going to presume it's there. Because what else would it be? The sat nav's actually pointing me to an art place, or something to do with art, I don't know, so obviously it's not going to be there, is it? Mind you, you never know. I've definitely had some weird things out of some weird and wonderful places. Yeah. Cool, well, go over this bridge too quick, we'll take off. Worry about catching me trailer legs on it. That was a bit steeper than I thought. Yeah, well, we didn't hear a bang, so everything must be alright. Well, apparently we're only a mile away now, so must be getting there. So there's a yard there of some sort of coaches in it. farmyard. Must be one of these places up here then. Unless it is that place, I don't know. I'm going to guess if it's not up here, it's going to be that place over there. That's something coaches. So, we don't want that one. Oh, you're going to pull in a bit, aren't you? Watch the stones. Guess that. Farmyard there. Oh, I see a truck body.
You have reached your destination.
That truck body was in the picture, so it is in here. Yeah. Woo. Well, it's got a telehandler, so that's good then. Right,
You have reached your destination.
in this gateway then. Ideal. Oh, there's a car right in the way, that's nice. So we're going to go in here, and then I should be able to turn around in here. Yeah, we'll miss the car. Alright, I'll leave it there. I'll see you when we're loaded. He's got the forklift ready, look. Righto. That's it, we're all done. Got the truck body on. I didn't take any video of it loading, so we'll see if we can get some video of it coming off. But yeah, we're loaded. I got a picture of
You
it.
will arrive at your destination.
So it's like a half,
6:32
like
PM.
quarter box and 3/4 curtain side trailer, so bit of a weird one. I've seen them out on the road before, but yeah. Now we've got to try and turn around in this yard now. It shouldn't be too bad.
I'm listening.
I'm talking to you. Shut up. He's watching me back. Wasn't too bad. Easier than expected. There we go. All done and dusted. Getting out the gateway. Plenty of room. Plenty of room. Alright, now we've got to take this all the way back to Verwood. We're not going to get there today. Oh, bit wheel spin. Alright, off we go. So we'll take this to its new owner.
For 10 miles.
We're going to head on back as far as we can. It's a 5-hour drive there, and I only have 3.5 hours on a 10-hour drive, so we're definitely not going to get all the way there today. I mean, I could get like within an hour from it, but that would mean that I could start at like 5 again tomorrow, and then sort of get there for like 6 maybe, but that'd probably be too early. So it's almost a case of, do I waste a 15 and a 9 just so I can like sit outside there for a couple of hours until someone's available to take it off? You know, they might not be there till 9 o'clock in the morning, but I don't know. My boss is going to text me over his address and everything anyway, so we'll see what happens. But oh, mind you, it's going to put me at 6:34 by the time I get there. So, you know, that's 13.5 hours. So I started at 5 this morning. So, wow, 5 to 5. So I could drive up until 5 to 6. Well, I can't. I won't have enough driving time to drive to 5 to 6. So, yeah, I'm going to max out my driving time, stop on a 13, have a lemon off, and then get there when I get there tomorrow. Yeah, there's no point in killing myself, is there? Yeah, we'll use a 10-hour drive today, get as close as we can. Might as well, haven't we? That way we're only an hour out. Stop at stop at 5:30 maybe, and then at 11 off. Start at 4:30. I don't want to start at 4:30, but we could. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll play it by ear. We'll see how far we get. You know, I reckon we could at least get to. We could easily get to Giordano services. That wouldn't be an issue at all. I will have to have a half-hour break in about an hour and a half, but an hour and 40 minutes. So yeah, we'll have another 45, which will take us a bit later. It's all got working around, and yeah, my cogs are turning. They really are. Can you hear it? Right, I'll shut up. I'll stop debating what I'm going to do, and then I'll speak to you later when I'm sort of finding somewhere to stop, I guess. So yeah, I'll see you in a few hours. Bye for now. Good morning. We are now on to the next day. It's now Tuesday. We got down as far as we could last night. The sat-nav was taking us down the M40. That's fine. There's been a couple of changes. So we had a load that was supposed to come up north on a rigid that's to be delivered today, because we have one rigid. But apparently that's broken down, so now he has to bring it up on a trailer. So my boss is bringing that load up on a trailer to Giordano services. I'm actually at Michaelswood services, so I'm one up. I didn't quite make Giordano. I would have made it with about 4 minutes to spare on a 10-hour drive, but traffic started accumulating sort of between where the M4 and M5 meets. So yeah, I didn't want to go over a 10-hour drive, so I've stopped here at 9 hours 38 minutes or something like that. So we're about 20 minutes from Giordano, 22 minutes. So we're going to head there now and get there for just before 6 o'clock. So my boss is coming up to Giordano with the trailer with the goods on that's supposed to go north to Giordano. Our other driver, Carl, was going to be there as well, bringing his trailer down. So I'm going to swap with Carl and take his trailer down to, where was it? Gillingham, because that load's got to be done this morning. Carl's going to take the trailer my boss is bringing up, which is the load that's going to be on the rigid that's going up north somewhere. And then my boss is going to take this load that I've got on back to the yard. So then what I'll do is I'll do Gillingham, and then I'll head back to the yard, re-pick this trailer up, and then go deliver this one, because this one's got a priority to be done. So it gets done when it gets done, this one. So yeah, we'll go do that. We'll go do a trailer swap, go do an extra drop. Just shows how these things changes last minute. So otherwise I would have gone down the M40 and stopped at Cherwell Valley last night, and then sort of continued on. But it is what it is. We had a pretty good sleep at Michaelswood services. It wasn't too bad, actually. Yeah, I did go to bed a bit too late, but it wasn't too bad. Probably about 9:30 I fell asleep, I think, something like that. It was a little bit noisy because the truck sort of drove through the middle of the truck stop to get to the petrol station, or fuel station. So yeah, it's you do get a little bit of noise, but it wasn't too bad. There was one really loud fridge that sort of turned up at some point and sat around for a bit, but that soon disappeared. I didn't really hear it after a little while. Right, we'll continue on to Giordano, do this trailer swap, and then we'll head down to Gillingham, do that, back to the yard, pick this up, deliver this one, and then do whatever we need to do the rest of the day. Right, I'll see you when it's a bit lighter, maybe. Righto, children. We are now in Gillingham. Apparently what we got on is a lot of fertilizer, which is going to a farm. Now I thought fertilizer requires ADR, but apparently not. No, apparently there's only certain types, and this one's not one of them, so yeah. We're all good. Yeah, so obviously we don't do ADR work, so I was like, that must be alright then. So I looked it up, and yeah, apparently certain ones, and this particular one I got on is fine. So yeah, apparently it's only very specific ones now that require ADR or something. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of it all. All I know is these ones are okay. Anyway, we're taking these to a little farm on the A30. Looks really nice and easy to get to, no lanes or anything. It's literally off a main road, which is lovely. I've spoke to the farmer, I rang him up and I said I'll be there at 8:15. He said, yeah, it's fine, he'll be waiting there with the telehandler for me. So I think we've got 47 bags of it on. So we are fully weighted at the moment, so quite heavy. So we are going steady, which is what we need to do. Because obviously we don't want to tip this thing over. So, not in my last video, but in my last two before that, obviously you saw me struggling to get up hills and the gearbox playing up and blah. My issue wasn't actually with the gearbox itself. The gearbox itself is actually fairly good. It's fairly clever. It does what it needs to do. I mean, I'm a manual man through and through. You know, I wouldn't buy a car that isn't manual. It's just not me. I'd always have a manual car. But with a truck, I'm working in one. Automatic all day long. Especially when it comes to traffic. Especially when it comes to, you know, liking my left knee, because I don't want to have issues with my left knee through my 50s, 60s and the rest of my life. My dad struggles with his left knee occasionally. It's very stiff and horrible. Essentially has arthritis in it now through driving manual. So yeah, automatic all the way for me. The only issue is the eco mode, because it doesn't allow the truck to hold on the gears as long as they should do sometimes. And like in this truck, my kick down is disabled, so if I press kick down now, it doesn't change down gear. See, then it should have changed down to probably about 7th gear from 9th, but mine don't do that because it's got eco mode engaged. I can't even put power mode on, so when you press the button next to the on the stick on the right hand side of the steering wheel, that should engage power mode and also put you into manual mode, but mine doesn't have a power mode. Sometimes these companies, I don't know who owned this truck before Cains did, but obviously they've spec'd it with that, so yeah. Some places don't even let you put it into manual mode. Some of the trucks that let them wouldn't let you put it into manual mode, which is annoying. You should always be allowed to select manual mode, because there will be situations when you will need it. Like with me on that hill, if I didn't have manual mode I would have been screwed, because it would have kept trying to change gear on me. So the problem with the eco mode is, yeah, it likes to change up gear because it's more concerned about saving fuel than trying to get me up this big hill. I mean, sometimes it does hold on to the gears, but a lot of the times it will change up when you don't need to, when you just need it to hold on that little bit longer. Or sometimes it doesn't change down soon enough, like when I'm going up a steep hill, it'll keep me in 12th until I come all the way down out of the green band, so just below 1,000 RPM. When it's like, come on, like then, it got me right down to 1,000 RPM. It should have changed down just a little bit sooner, just to keep me in the power band a bit more, but no, it wants to save fuel, so that's why it changes gear when it changes gear. Obviously we can get the eco mode taken off, but you've got to take it to DAF themselves and then, you know, give them a bit of a backhand or a cash and they'll take it off for you, but no, I think if you pay them they'll take it off. But yeah, so that's the only problem really. Fleet trucks putting them in to eco mode. I mean, I'd love to have a manual truck. If I ever bought a personal truck for my personal use, I'll get manual all day long. But for work, automatic, because when you're driving a day in, day out, yeah, it will kill your knee. No matter how hench you are or anything, it will give you problems. Also, for the 2 jobs out of 30 we do where manual would be beneficial, not really worth it, is it? Yeah, so 30 odd jobs we'll do, it wouldn't matter because there'll be nice easy places where it doesn't really make a difference compared to the 2 places we deliver to in that time where manual would make a difference. But there you go. Anyway, I'm going to shut up about that now. Automatic's pretty good generally. It's the eco mode that screws it up. Yes. Get rid of the eco modes, we don't need them. Just about to come up here. I spoke to the farmer, and he told me which way to go into the farm, because apparently there's 2 ways into it, but one of the ways is a bit too tight. So he said, don't come in where the house is, go in where the cattle grid is. So yeah, should be alright. Well, I said it's off the main road, so shouldn't be too difficult. We'll get in there, get our straps off and get unloaded.
You have reached your destination.
I'll let you go, pal. I've got away anyway. Silver 106 with pink wheels. Very nice. Oh, I know this corner. The problem is I can't see anything coming. Thanks. Even though you turned on, you know, could have stopped and let me out, hadn't you? I'm going to have to pull out in a minute and just block, because otherwise I ain't going to get a chance to get out. Right, I'm going. Oh, wheel spin. We are heavy. Oh look, there's the 106 with pink wheels. He went really far. So this is the farm we're going into just here. So yeah, we'll go get these off.
You have reached your destination.
Missed the pole, yeah. Alright, I'll see you when I'm done. Woo, farm time. Okay, that's that job done. Yeah, one of the bags has split and all the pellets are spilling out all over the floor when we got there, so managed to plug the hole up, shoved a bit of tissue in it, stopped it all pouring out, and then we shoveled the rest up in a bag. We got all 47 bags off and that. He was happy, signed it, and off I went. So yeah, unfortunately, obviously it's they got cows on their farm as well, so all over the floor is just muddy cow muck everywhere. So I've put my slip-on shoes on and I've left my boots out on the step because I don't particularly want it smelling of cow muck in here, because yeah, well, I've got to live in here, so I'm sure he's a bit frustrated because I jumped in to do my paperwork quick. I think he got a bit frustrated because I had to jump out and move all the curtains and I had to muck around trying to get my boots back on. But it's like, well, I'm not going to trance it all in here because otherwise it'll just smell like cow muck in here, which I really don't want. You know, as much as I don't mind the smell, I don't particularly want it in my living space. Yeah, I don't know. I got a little bit on the back of my trousers, but I wiped it off with a baby wipe, so hopefully that won't stink too much. We'll find out later. I'll probably get out the cab for about an hour later and I'll jump back in. I'll be like, oh, what's that smell? I'll be like, oh, it's not me. Or it might be me, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to go back to the yard now and we're going to go put that trailer body back on, and then we're going to go deliver that to Wimbourne, wherever it may be. My boss was supposed to text me the address for that one, but he hasn't yet. Oh well, I'll see him when I get back and get it off him then. So yeah, back to Bridport, Chiddock. Just go trailer swap again. Woo! Okay, so we've been back to the yard. Well, we're at the yard now. I'll try and get out in this horrible bloody turning.
Turn right.
Just let me go. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, so we returned the curtain side back to the yard. We've now picked the flat back up with the truck body on, so we're now going to go deliver that. Just the other side of Wimbourne, or in Wimbourne, I don't know. one or the other.
Towards Gloucester.
On the way back here, there's a tight section just before Hazelbury, and yeah, well, I met a coach there, so the coach moved over as much as he wanted to. So I tried to squeeze past, and as I was squeezing past him, I had both my mirrors folded in because that one got knocked in by the bush, and then this one I folded in so I didn't hit the coach. And as I was going past him, obviously one of my tyres are pretty much on the bank, so the bank obviously stuck out a little bit and it pushed me over, and I just touched the coach and left a little mark. So we exchanged phone numbers. We're going to sort out details later because the road was a bit busy to sort of hang around there and sort all that out, so we'll sort that out later. If I can get a picture, I'll show you a picture. But yeah, just one of them things, and it's just, I couldn't back up because I had a blind corner on me on my blind side, and I couldn't see anything behind me because I was already in the hedge, and he couldn't go anywhere because he had like a million cars behind him, and so he just had to try and squeeze past. I mean, I'm sure he could have moved over a little bit more, but he didn't want to put the coach in the hedge, so it's okay. So we tried our best, and literally the scratch is probably about that big, so it's tiny. So I've told my boss about it. He's okay. He says these things happen, and never mind. It'll get sorted anyway. One of them things. Didn't have the cameras rolling, so obviously I didn't catch any footage of it, so never mind. Anyway, yeah, like I said, we got this body on. We're going to go to Wimbourne, go get it off, and then find out what else we got to do for the day. Which, I don't know, could be anything. Hopefully it'd be a case of, I'll go to the sand pit, go collect some sandbags, and then come back home for the night. That'd be nice, that'd be ideal. That ain't going to happen, is it? Let's be honest. Alright, let's carry on. I'll see you when I'm near Wimbourne. Okay, so we're just coming through West Moors now. I've been through here for years. I used to deliver to a pub in here from a very old job. I used to work for Matthews Food Group. Not bad at Matthews, just Matthews. I used to do a pub down there called Elephant and Castle or something like that. Yeah, always a nice looking place. Never ate in there though. Anyway, we're coming up on the customer. He's not actually there at the moment. He's in Ringwood, so he's not too far away. 10 minutes away or whatever, so I just gotta get to his yard. I've got to reverse into the yard apparently, but he said there's somewhere to stop nearby, so I'll stop nearby and then have to reverse into the yard. Well, it's not his yard, he shares the yard with someone else, so it is what it is. So yeah, I'll have to pull up and then sit tight and wait for him to arrive, and then come take the truck body off. Yes. Yes. Don't really have much else to say. I'm a bit lost for words today. I don't know, thank God for that, you say. Just shut up and drive, will you? Yeah, I know. I thought there was something rattling on the truck earlier. You probably can't hear that. I thought... Oh, I'll undo the window. Can you hear that? Well, I thought there was something hanging off the truck. Yeah, it turns out it's just the strap holding the truck bed flapping around on the plastic, well, on the fiberglass side of the trailer bed. Truck bed. I'll check there. I'll go over for the kick. Couldn't hear anything rattling. That'll be right. So as this guy's not going to turn up for 10 minutes, I think I might get myself something to eat. I'm a bit hungry now. Grabbed something to eat this morning, but
After 300 yards, go turn left.
So I've digested that now, because now I feel hungry.
Wimbourne Road.
I've got a couple of snacks I can pick on until he turns up, I guess. Right. Apparently it's left there, left, and then left again.
First exit, then
Left, left,
turn
left.
left.
If I go left again, I'll be back where I started. Anyone coming? Nope. There we go. Right, so apparently it's in there. Don't know whether it's necessarily that yard, could be this one.
Turn left, Hook Road, then you have
we'll have a
reached your
look.
destination. Turn left, then you have reached your destination.
I'll go down here. So, do I just wait out here or what? What I'll do is I'll just go past it. Because that's going to be a blindside. Shouldn't be too bad. I'll manage it. What I'll do is I'll just stop here. There should be plenty of room for people to get past me, so.
Your destination.
Yeah. I don't go driving him, he's not here, because then yeah, it could cause problems. Never mind. Right, see you in a bit.
You have reached your destination. Turn left, then you have reached your destination.
Righto. That's that one done. Off, dusted. So far, just clear the route before the sat nav keeps yelling at me that I'm going the wrong way. So far, I have nothing else to do. And unfortunately, that's someone's private land in there, so I can't really show that on camera because. Oh, don't chew the grass up too much. Nice and easy. Yeah, it'll be alright. Yeah, it was a tricky old blindside to get in there, and then an S-bend reverse up in there, and then someone came outside to try and tuck the trailer into a tight little spot, which I got into, and then come back out of there and then reverse into his yard at an angle so they could get a forklift underneath each side of the body to lift it off. So yeah, it was a different one. It was pretty good, that actually, it weren't too bad. But unfortunately, yeah, I couldn't film any of it for you, so you just have to use your imagination. It was quite tight in there, but yeah, we managed. Sort of, I had to get like square under the gateway to get through it, but there's a fence in front of me in the way, so I had to sort of like get it at a slight angle and then sort of judge the trailer straightening out as I'm backing up, trying to get the cab straight. But we got in there and we got it done. That's the important thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find somewhere to stop for now. I'm going to get myself something to eat because I'm hungry, because I still haven't done that. I thought I was going to have time to do it then, but I just reversed straight in and then, yeah. Never mind. So yeah, I'm going to head on down towards Ringwood, I think. What are you stopping for? Go. It's your right away, you dozy old woman. Unreal. Does she think I'm going? Is it my right away just because I'm a truck? Oh, I don't think so. I don't know. Probably scared her a bit. She probably thought I was going to come straight out. Well, no, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, so we're going to stop somewhere. I'm going to do myself some food, get filled up, and then the boss is going to give me something else to do. Sandpit, back to yard. Sandpit, back to yard. Come on. It would be nice to go home tonight, but I can't see it happening. Let's go this way. No. Sorry, people. This one. My bad. We'll go this way. Yep, so we're going to head on down this way and find somewhere to stop. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Whenever that may be. Righto. So we had a nice little break, 45 minutes we had. We didn't need 45 minutes, that's just what ended up having before my boss got back to me with another job. So I'm all fed and watered. This is all good. And now we got a job. So we're down in Poole. We're off to the Port of Poole. Poole. Try to stay that when you're drunk. And we got some timber to collect, and the timber is going to, I think it's Corsham, Melksham and Chippenham. The actual places are going to, I don't know, but yeah. So yeah, so we're going to go collect them, then we're going to head up sort of towards the M4ish way somewhere, and then stop for the night and then deliver them all tomorrow. That's the plan anyway. So I'm going to go jump on the weighbridge down here and then I don't know, find out where my load is and then sit there until I'm loaded, strap it up and then head on up. As you do. Quite like doing the old timber work. It's quite straightforward, to be honest. It's quite nice. They just stick a load of timber on, you chuck some straps over, do them up, drive off, stop, retension, carry on. Yeah. Get to that customer, unstrap, take it off, restrap, carry on again. Yes. So I've got to load them up. So I'm pretty sure my boss said we'll do caution first because they're going to be open early. I can't remember what time he said to be there for. I'm going to ring him again and ask him. But we'll see. Don't really matter, to be honest. We'll do them in any order. They're all fairly close to each other. Do them whatever order they go on. Yep, still don't have a lot to say today. One of them days, not very talkative today, I guess. Must be tired. Don't know, I slept pretty well last night, but I did get disturbed a couple of times, so that might be what it is. I'll be able to get our head down at a reasonable time again today. I definitely won't be able to get these deliveries off today. That ain't gonna happen. Yeah, unless I load up and he says come home after I've loaded, so yeah. Not indicating to come over this way, are you, Carl? No, good. Thought I saw their indicator for a second. I was going to say, well, I'm in the way, so you ain't going to get through there. Chatting just for the sake of chatting now. Still got my boots out on the step. I have sprayed them off with a odour eliminator spray I got, one of Chrome's ones. I can't remember what it's called. It smells nice anyway, cherries. So I've sprayed my boots with that, so hopefully they won't smell of cow poo anymore, because I did have them in there and it's like, just get a slight hint of it. So I'm gonna, when I stop later on, I'm gonna spray the mat down and give that a wipe over, and then hopefully no more smells in here. It's not bad, I can live with it. Obviously I don't want to trans loads of mud in here, that's the main thing. Because, wow, I say mud. It's not dried mud I've been bringing in. Yeah, so the least of it I can bring in, the better. Thing is, that stuff proper honks, it really does smell. It just lingers. So I think you only need the tiniest bit of it on you and that's it. It stinks to high heaven. Used to the old lamb stuff, it ain't that bad. Never mind.
After 300 yards, go straight on A350 West Street, then take the second left.
How much fuel we got? We got.
On, then take the second left.
Yes, boss. Between 3/4 and half a tank. So we'll see what we weigh with that. Come on, Audi. There we go.
Yeah, my lord. There we go.
After 200 yards, turn left towards Channel Ferry. Then
Oh.
take the second right.
Bumping off, that is.
Turn left, then take the second right.
Tricky little corner, that one. It sort of tightens up and then
After 100
Untightens
yards,
again.
turn right towards Channel Ferry. Then you have reached your destination.
oh. Alright. I wonder if it's the same place I'm collecting timber out of. So done the steel down that way that time. So this guy coming right round.
Your destination.
Yeah, he wants the weighbridge as well, I think. Yeah. Jump in front of him quickly. What are these tippers doing there? Oh, they're waiting to go in there. Okay, I'll ignore them then.
Left, Newquay Road, then
Alright, onto the weighbridge and talk to the lady. Actually, I think last time it was a guy. Usually it's a lady though.
sharp
Of course,
left,
trailer's so
then
noisy.
Turn left.
Bump. Things are so narrow. Okay. Righto. That's us loaded. We're all loaded. We've been to the loady bit and we've been loaded it. And now we got a spinny roundy, which is made more difficult by that HJ Coles truck sat in the spinny roundy area. So I can go a bit further down.
Turn around when
We'll get around
possible.
But we'll spin around. We'll get around him. Yeah, so we're loaded with 15 packs of timber for 3 different Travis Perkins. One in Corsham, one in Chippenham, and one in Melksham. And that's the order we're going to do them tomorrow. Yes. Oh, are you going to go, tipper dude? Yeah, let me go first. Cheers, buddy. Oh, it's a lady. Thank you, lady. There's me just assuming someone's gender. It was definitely a lady, it wasn't a man. I wasn't actually paying attention the first time through, so
Go straight on,
that's
then
my story and I'm
you
sticking
reach
to
your
it.
destination.
Yeah, so yeah, we were loaded with these 15 packs of timber. There is 4 for one of them, 6 for another one, 5 for another. The thing is, to get the first delivery off, I have to take off all but one of my straps, which is most annoying. Yeah, and then to get the second one off, I've got to take off again, I think all but one of the straps, and then. But when I get to the first one, I might see if they can move that one that's on top. There might not be enough room for that, but we'll figure it out. Either way, I might have to take off all my straps every time, which is going to be annoying. Well, apart from one. So, it is what it is. I mean, I'll have time to sit there and do it, because obviously they've got to take the packs off and put them wherever. I haven't been to either of these sites yet, so I don't know what they're like.
100 yards, you
But,
have reached your destination.
I'll do these sites again one day, I'm sure, and that'll be a day for another video, because I think I filmed enough. Might be a shorter video this week. It's been a little bit more boring, but sometimes it's just how it goes, isn't it? No point showing you where these are going. I mean, hey, soon. When's this video going to come out? I've got a video coming out on the 6th, which is next week. This one will be coming out. Yeah, the 6th is next week. So I've got a video queued up for then already, which you would have already seen by the time you see this one anyway. This one's going to come out on the... Oh, come on, John, do maths. 13th. So then the next video I do will come out on the 21st. So then I'll do one more video after that, which will be one I'll do on Christmas Day. And then, yeah. Just going to come through. You're going to wait for me? No, you're not going to wait for me. You're just going to plough over the curb. Yeah, so I'll do one video for Christmas Day, and then I'm going to have January off
because that's what I do. I'm going to have a rest from filming in January just so it doesn't burn me out too much, because you do need a rest. I'll probably start sometime through February again, like middle of February, so I'll have a good month and a half off. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I don't want to burn myself out too much. You're going to come through? You're going to wait for me? You're going to wait for me. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Mr. Golf Driver. You are a star. You were a mister. I did pay attention. Hold on there a second, Van. Yeah, so I'm going to have January and probably half of February off from filming, so I'll have a few weeks to recoup. And then I'll get straight back on it in the new year, because it's going to be a bit quiet in January anyway for this sort of work, so we're going to be doing different things. So yeah, after this video, 2 more, then quiet time. Right, I'm gonna just caution M4 Chippenham Way. Don't know which way would be best to go. Well, I've plugged in the sat nav, it's going to send me up through all the rubbish roads. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head along the A31 to Ringwood, crack on going, keep on going to the M27, then I'll probably head up the M3, A34. I'll stop somewhere along there maybe. I might stop at something that's got any services tonight, we'll see. What am I on now? Started at 5:30 this morning, so we've got an hour and a half. Well, we've got 2.5 hours to stay in the 13 still, so we've got plenty of time. I'll have to start too early tomorrow. I can't remember what time my boss said they're open tomorrow, but I'll have a look on your Google Maps, because that'll say usually you can get in there about an hour earlier. Right, I'm going to leave the video here then. So, sat nav's just gone into night mode. So yeah, if you got this far, then thank you very much for watching. It is very much appreciated. I hope you enjoyed it. It's probably a shorter one than usual, but that's fine. We all sometimes have short ones, we all sometimes have long ones. That's what she said. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. That is entirely up to you. Either way, interaction is good. The more interaction I get, the better it does for the video. So click away. Also, subscribe to my channel. I've noticed that a lot of you don't subscribe to my channel. So why not? Subscribe. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't cost you anything. And obviously it helps my channel if you do. So why not help me? Especially if you enjoy watching the content. You can also hit the little bell icon next to the subscribe bar when you want notification, or if you want notifications when my videos are released. But I do release my videos at 6 PM every Monday, apart from the one that's going to be on Christmas, because that Christmas date is on a Saturday, I want to say. Yeah. Also, leave a comment. Tell me how much you're going to miss me through my month and a half off. You probably won't, but hey, it'll soon be over. And share my video with someone you think might like it. Why not? It's not going to hurt them. Well, it might. I don't know. They might have a phobia of truck drivers or something. I'm sure some people do anyway. Right, we'll leave it there. Just take it easy. Look after yourselves. Drive safely. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbyes!